Alright, it's day 14, next 2 weeks. We're right now crossing the FONTANA Dam, and we're trying to do 10 miles today to get to the second shelter, and then turn in for the night. Here we are, pulling up at the first shelter. Not sure yet if we're going to stay the night or not. Depends on if there's space or if we want to keep going since it's still daylight. There was snow on the ones. Alright, we just passed the first shelter. It was full and there's still tons of daylight, so we're going to keep going. Maybe there's space in the next one. If not, we're just going to have to tent or just set up our pads at the foot where the tarp is. Alright, we made it to camp. We pushed the extra 2 miles. There's plenty of space at this shelter. There are only like 6 people total right now. We're making some dinner. We have the tarps up to block the wind. We have a fire going. Brandon's waving. He's gonna eat his peanut butter, and then we're gonna go to bed and try to get to the shelter at the base of CLINGMANS Dome tomorrow. And there's also a privy at the next shelter, so we're going to try to hold it until then. Alright, it's day 15. It's pretty cold. Shelter was really nice. It was nice having a fire. We're taking off in the morning just now from the shelter. We're going to the shelter at the base of CLINGMANS Dome. Hopefully there's space and it'll be a warmer night tonight since it's supposed to be around 30 or so. And then tomorrow we're going to push over the dome. Alright, we stopped by the first shelter, so that makes 9 miles for the day so far. Still going to push another 7 to the next one at the base of CLINGMANS Dome, so that tomorrow we can try to make it over the dome before the rain starts in the afternoon. As you can see, it's very snowy and slippery, a little mushy, so it makes going a little hard, a little slow, a little tiring, monotonous. Alright, pulling into camp on day 2 of the Smokies, or night 2 of the Smokies. Looks like there's a fire going, there's people, so that's a good sign. If we can dry our boots. Alright, it's the morning of day 16. It started raining during the night, so everything's slushy on the trail. I'm trying to do 14 miles to get to the next shelter, pull in a little early, dry up. Alright, we're at the top of CLINGMANS Dome. Tallest point on the Appalachian Trail. Yeah. As you can tell, it's really windy, cloudy, snowy, and cold. So, you can't really see anything. I don't even know if you can hear me through the wind. We're gonna keep going, try to get off the mountain, hopefully to a shelter lower elevation, and try to warm up our boots and dry out. It's also kind of raining right now. Alright, so this is day 18, I think. Hopped back on the trail after going to Gatlinburg. We're hiking with some trail friends. Trying to do about 16 miles today. Get to the shelter so that we have just one more day in the Smoky Mountains, and then tomorrow night the plan is to try to spend the night at a shelter right outside of the Smoky Mountains, and then to get to Hot Springs 2 days afterwards. Hey.
It was as good as I thought it would be. Did you find a rock?
Alright, it's day, actually I'm not really sure what day it is. I think it might be day 19. It's already starting to blur together a little bit. This is the last day in the Smokies. We're pushing for about 15 miles to get to the last shelter in the Smokies, and depending what time we get there, we might do an extra mile or two and just camp right outside the end of it so that we can get to hot springs shortly. Today's a lot of downhill. We don't really have the map for today because there was a misprint in our book, so I'm not really quite sure how much down we're doing. I'm hoping it's about 2,000 feet or so. That means, you know, whether we push on or whether we stay at that shelter, we should be much lower in elevation, so it'll be much warmer, which will be nice for tonight and tomorrow morning, because it's always nice not to wake up and see your breath. All right, it's day 20. Trying to do another 18 miles today. Yesterday we ended up doing about 20.4. Then tomorrow we're hopefully gonna do about 13. Pull into hot springs, do kind of a short day. Not really sure what we're gonna do after. Might do a Nero for day 22. Gonna try to wash off our clothes and spend about 12 days since we last washed our clothes, so they're getting a little smelly. It's not supposed to rain today, but it is supposed to rain tomorrow, so hopefully it doesn't rain too bad, or at least it's warm when it rains. We switched into shorts today, which makes a huge difference now that it's warm. All right, it's day 21. That makes 3 weeks in the woods hiking the Appalachian Trail. Woohoo! Today we're doing 13.1 miles from our campsite into hot springs. Then we're gonna take a 0 there tomorrow, rest up some little injuries and let some trail friends catch up. There may be, you know, some who are 2 and 6 trail friends a day behind us or so. So it'll be cool to start hiking with them again. There's also apparently a nice coffee shop, so we're looking forward to getting some coffee, sitting there reading, doing some Wi-Fi all day. We're also going to finally do laundry, which we haven't done in 12 or 13 days now. Things are starting to get a little ripe, a little crusty. It's going to also be nice to shower and wash off again. Weather's holding up. It's not raining. It's nice and warm. Second morning we've been able to change out of our sleeping bags in our tent and haven't seen our breath, so all good signs, all good signs.